So in this video, I'm going to show you how to render a cube so it looks like it's made of this stuff here, which is plastic. So the common misconception when we are rendering something to look like plastic is it has to all be one tone and one color. But I don't know if you've noticed, I'm desperately trying to get this to reflect some light, but clearly I'm just in the worst spot. There we go. When you shine light on plastic, it reflects it, so it bounces back. And we need to reflect that in our drawing or in our rendering. So what we're going to have is we're gonna have a streak, a pale streak that goes through our cube to represent the fact that it's hitting some light. So I'm gonna use a blue pencil for this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to very, very lightly draw a white streak going from one corner of my right side to the opposite. So I've drawn one white stripe that goes from the right, on the right side, goes from one corner to the opposite. Now I'm going to translate that. I'm going to draw the exact same thing, but this time I'm going to draw it at the top of my cube. Another big white line like so. Because the direction of which the light is shining on my cube here is going to be coming from this way. So my two lines need to connect. On this side, there will be none at all. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding some color, and I'm going to start with a nice light blue. So I'm going to start with the full side where there is no light, and I'm just going up, down, trying to cover the whole section in one swift movement rather than doing loads of this, because if you do loads of that and then overlap them, you're going to end up with, like, you know, looking zebras. And then I'm going to do the same on this side, same underneath, not going near that white, not going near the white, I'm not going over the white, I'm going next to it, and same at the top. All a bit trickier here, but never mind. Okay, so really light. Now I've gone up and down, I'm now going to go left and right because I want to cross the pencil lines over one another because it helps you create a nice even coating. Now I am rushing this slightly. You can obviously spend a lot more time doing this so you get a nice accurate finish. So again, I'm going left and right. I'm trying really hard not to go anywhere over that white line. I did a tiny bit there, but it doesn't matter. So now I've got a nice medium blue on the two sides here, left and right. Oh, the top is looking way better. There we go. There we go. Excellent. I'm actually just going to add one more coat to this side just because there's too much white, which is why we always go in opposite directions, because it actually covers a lot more and you get a better even distribution of color rather than doing this whole zebra thing. Now I've got that, I'm going to work on these two, and I'm going to go from dark to light up to this nice white line. So I'm going to start to press my pencil quite dark in the corner, and as I get closer to the line, I'm going to start lifting it off so it creates like a gradation of tone. So it's going to go from dark to medium, and then into the light. And from here you can really start to see it looks like it's something shiny that has some light reflected off it. And I'm just going to keep going until I'm happy with it. So I want to go from dark to medium to light and then to the white. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to do the same at the top here. So dark to medium to light, medium, and then to light. It's a bit harder at the top because I've got less surface area to work with, so I've got to be a bit more careful, concentrate a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Just trying to get my color to really go up to the corners, to the edges. There we go. Okay. Now, this side of the cube, I'm actually going to make it dark because if the direction of light is coming from here and we've got the nice shine, this is going to be darker. So now that I've done how dark I'm going to go on the other two sides, I know what I need to build it up to, which is why you leave this bit till the very end, because it just makes your life so much easier. Tell you what, Never ever do rendering on a wooden table. Look at that. Pants. Should have put more paper underneath. Never mind. Right. So these speckles you can see, this is actually because I'm working on a wooden table, and I did put a lot of paper down underneath, but clearly not enough. So you definitely, you won't have those, so don't worry. There you go. So I've gone a bit darker now. Excellent. And then what I can do is I can keep building as much as I need. To make the edges obvious, I can just go over them with a pencil, or you can go over them with your colored pencil that you've been using. Rather than graphite, so it actually blends in better and it looks more professional. You can do that. There you go. So that's what it looks like going over in pencil. Won't work very well now, but if I go over it in the graphite, it just blends in a little bit better and looks a little bit neater. But there you go. That is how you would render something so it looks like plastic.